Alright everyone, thank you for joining me this evening. The time is 8:33 p.m. Central, and we are looking at the start of an atmospheric river here that is expected to bring feet of snow to portions of California, Oregon, and Washington. This system will also bring in damaging winds, flooding, rains in some areas, and more threats, okay? So this is the very beginning of it, alright? Really nothing too major is happening right now except for some heavy snow here entering northwestern California and southwestern Oregon here. And actually, at the minute, it looks like it's just rain. Okay, so this is going to be the main flooding rain threat. All right, we're going to be looking at some of this heavy rain to come in here at the beginning of this system and then turn into snow later on as it heads eastward here. We have blizzard warnings in effect for portions of the Sacramento Valley here. We have extremely dangerous to impossible travel from blizzard conditions Thursday into Saturday morning. Total snow accumulations of 5 to 10 feet above 5,000 feet. Local amounts of 12 feet or more over peaks. 12 feet of snow. Now, yes, those are isolated mountaintops, but that is still insane. With 1 to 4 feet above 3,000 feet from Thursday through Sunday morning, minor accumulations down to around 2,000 feet. So once you get to surface level, the accumulations aren't going to be nearly as bad, but winds gusting as high as 75 miles per hour or higher. That is the big problem here, is we're looking at heavy snowfall with damaging winds. That is going to create blizzard conditions and maybe even some isolated spots of damage. All right, we could be looking at downed trees, some damage to power lines. There's probably going to be quite a few power outages from this system for sure. So definitely a very high-end winter storm here entering the Sacramento Valley, like I said, pretty soon here. At the minute, though, we are not really seeing too much. All right, we take a look at the Mount Shasta live cam here. We see maybe some rain falling at the minute, but nothing too major. The temperature is 45 degrees, but rapidly dropping. So while right now the precipitation is rain, that is very soon going to turn it into snow. Like, all it has to do is drop 10 degrees, and then boom, we are in snow mode, okay? So very interesting system here. We can go ahead and keep this camera pulled up on the right-hand side of our screen here. We also have another system that I do want to talk about here, actually two more systems. One of them is up here in the northeast, alright? This is going to be a lake effect snowstorm here. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. I have a really bad cold. Alright. We have this lake effect snowstorm that is in effect right now. All right, we got lake effect snow warnings, an ongoing lake effect snowstorm here for the Syracuse area. Total snow accumulations of 3 to 6 inches will be common, with 7 to 11 inches in the heaviest band. Winds gusting over 35 miles per hour may lead to near blizzard conditions at times. So we could be looking at near blizzard conditions in this area too, and maybe even a little bit of ice mixing into this system here. That's going to be something we're going to have to watch out for. Some freezing rain accumulation is not out of the question here, but the main threat is how heavy the snowfall is with gusty winds. Again, blowing snow will happen, and travel will be incredibly difficult in this area, okay? We do also have some strong storms and some gusty showers here in the northeast as well. We have wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour here, hitting portions of New Hampshire at the minute. So a pretty interesting system over there. We've also got a little bit of a winter storm here in the upper Midwest. This one's probably the least big out of the three that we've looked at today. But still, this is going to be capable of producing some heavy snowfall, maybe gusty winds at times. Looks like we have a county here in the UP of Michigan that is under a winter storm warning. Additional snow accumulations of 4 to 8 inches. We have already had snowfall here, but on top of that, 48 inches with locally higher amounts, near 12 inches possible. Winds gusting as high as 45 miles per hour through this evening. So in this county here in the UP of Michigan, again, you're going to be looking at near blizzard conditions here, like for Dafter. So you're going to want to look out for that. We have some winter weather advisories here up in northern Michigan for a couple inches of snow. Some gusty winds, but overall nothing that is too concerning, really, right? It's all 2 inches of snow, 35 mile per hour winds in this area. We have some winter weather advisories in the UP that are a little bit more concerning, 2 to 5 inches with 40 mile per hour winds at times. But really, that's just for the eastern UP. But some snow with gusty winds possible, right? So pretty significant over there. Some wind chill advisories in effect here from northeast Minnesota for this system that actually just moved through here. So we click on this, we see wind chills as low as 30 below zero. That's kind of crazy for late February. We're getting close to early March. These will still be in effect in by March 1st probably, or possibly I should say. And they would be in effect until March 1st if tomorrow wasn't leap day. So yeah, wind chill advisories for 30 below zero wind chills in March. That's crazy. Even for northeast Minnesota, that's pretty impressive. This atmospheric river type event will also bring some snow here to the rest of the northwestern United States, for like the mountainous regions. But outside of the mountains, not too much really. But damaging winds will be possible in those mountains as well. Let's actually take a look at what the models are showing here. Let's go to, let's see. How do we look at the, there we go, the NAM 3KM. NAM 3KM model. Alright, this is what it's showing for us. We have got some rain here mixing with snow. That's what it was predicting for 7 p.m. It hasn't quite switched over to snow yet, but that precipitation did happen. We go into later tonight here, alright? We are expecting more bands of heavy rain and snowfall to come in. Maybe even a little bit of ice mixing in here in Northern California, Southern Oregon. We'll have to watch out for that. But then you see this really starts to transition into mostly snow tomorrow afternoon, where we have this heavy band of snow here just to the east of Bend, Oregon, that will take over. Also, this is where California is going to be getting all that snow there in the Sacramento Valley area, okay? So pretty intense system here according to the NAM 3KM. Let's take a look at the HRRR model. Let's see what it's showing here. I actually have not looked at it yet for this system. So it's more accurate with the type of precipitation. It was showing rain for this moment, and obviously it is rain. So yeah, rain mixing in with snow. Unfortunately, it is in the middle of an update right now, so we can't really look that far out on it. GFS, what have you got for us? So let's see. This is for okay. So this was this afternoon. And this is what it was predicting. Again, pretty accurate. Maybe a little bit more rain than snow, but then it's really not showing quite as much as the NAM 3KM was. But the thing to know is that this is going to be a very long-lasting system. We're going all the way out to March 6th. The GFS is still predicting rain and snow here for the Sacramento Valley area. It's all because of all of this activity out here. So, very interesting setup, to say the least. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this this live camera just to the west of Buffalo in New York here. See, we got some snowfall, and it's kind of hard to see, but if you look under the city light, you see it there. At least I can. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but also got some gusty winds here. Got at 20-mile-per-hour gusts at the minute in the Port Colborne area. Detroit. Right? Not too much going on. Some clouds rolling through. Yeah, again, you can barely see it, but if you look under the streetlights, you'll see there is snow falling. In fact, the winds are getting so gusty now, they're shaking the camera, which is interesting. Let's see here. Looks like we may have a line of storms trying to develop here down in southern Georgia. I mean, they're not trying to develop. They're actually kind of weakening out, I think. That's an interesting shape, man. These will be capable of producing some gusty winds, I would say, just by looking at them on the radar. But no other threats are really in play with these. They're just going to be some passing showers, maybe a rumble of thunder every once in a while. Maybe some tiny hail at some points, but not at the minute, probably. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is important. The wildfire in Texas, I know I mentioned this already in a video, but the wildfire in Texas the other day is the second largest Texas wildfire ever, which is pretty crazy. Just kind of looking around the United States right now, seeing if there's anything interesting to look at. It's like some shower activity out here in the San Angelo region in Texas. But yeah, it burned over 500,000 acres of land, which is insane. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. If you guys did enjoy this video, or this live, I should say, be sure to like and subscribe. We've actually got some pretty good lightning producers out here in western New Mexico. All these strikes are within the past 30 minutes. Maybe some storms trying to fire off here. Not sure if they're capable of severe weather, per se, but maybe some gusty winds, small hail action. But yeah, definitely an interesting look on those with all that lighting. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for tuning into this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Let's get one last camera look in here. We got northwest Iowa. I was really looking at this for the winds, but they're not too intense right now. But this area, just to the south, there's some gusty winds. And I imagine there's some gusty winds in that box too. But yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.